Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Bill.
Okay, we are ready to roll. Welcome to Memorial Day. My name is Bill Cather, and I'll be joined in a minute by Mr. John Wells. We feel very honored and privileged today to bring you this Memorial Day Remembrance Parade. Join us today as we remember and honor our true heroes. Let's use today to count our blessings and stand proud as Americans. Let us remember those who courageously gave their lives for our freedom. We give thanks to the brave men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice. On this Memorial Day, we honor men and women who sacrificed so much in order to defend the ideals that have made us a great nation. On this day of remembrance, we again renew our pledge that just as the military leaves no one behind on the battlefield, we must leave no veteran behind when they come home. While we can never repay the debt owed to those who lost their lives defending our nation, we must do everything we can to uphold our commitment to those who wore the uniform of this great nation and to their families who have made significant sacrifices on our behalf. They are gone but never forgotten. Today's parade, kind of sponsored by the Edwards Foy Legion Post 534 here in McFarland. They are celebrating their 75th year of existence. The reason it was called Edwards Foy is because the first two local residents who were killed in world wars were named in World War I, Alvin Edwards, who died in 1917 from pneumonia after suffering from several gunshots, and in World War II, Stephen Foy in 1944 died on Palau Island in the Pacific. So there you have a little past history of this. Let me next move on to who our crew is today, because I want to recognize them before we actually get into the parade. First, we're starting off with Stephanie the Queen Miller. Stephanie is head of McFarland's cable system here. We have a new hire, Rudy the King, BB, Benny Bex, Patrick Hasty Tasty, and Andrew the Bearded Wonder, and Mastermind Day. These are names I picked up just from past telecasts and that. So thanks again to all of them. And we're just looking forward to a great day of remembrance here for our fallen heroes in the past. Right now, I guess, John, I can turn it over to you, John Wells, and we're going to give you as much information as we can on every person who's taken the time and the effort to march and make this a very special day here in remembrance of our fallen heroes. Go ahead, John.
Good job, Bill. Did your homework there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Awesome. You're getting a live view right now of Main Street in McFarland, and the parade starting at the Catholic Church,
Yep.
Now starting to make its way down Main Street. Again, not a day of celebration, again, a day of remembrance.
Right.
And look at that great shot. That's Ben Bex of benbex.com out there that's
Right.
getting that shot right now. And
John, I can throw this in too. You know, originally back in 1868, today was called Decoration Day. And it stayed as Decoration Day and was celebrated until 1971, actually, when the name was changed to Memorial Day. So another little bit of information that I pulled up.
I have a lot of memories of Memorial Day, handing out flags to scouts in Monroe during the Memorial Day parade there, and then going out to the cemetery afterwards. And as I was telling you a little bit ago, I remember a couple of years ago, my dad at age 90 was the speaker at the Memorial Day observance and went without notes. I thought that was pretty impressive. And
very impressive when you speak from the heart, John, and that's what these people gave to America.
And again, our goal today is make sure that people truly understand the meaning of this day. And again, hats off to the parade organizers, because it's not an easy thing to do. There's a lot of red tape and blue tape and green tape and everything else to go through to be able to put together a parade. And again, it's one of those things that people in the community often take for granted. Right. And there is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, so hats off to All of those good folks.
You know, and you expressed your tie to Memorial Day. Mine is, actually it's kind of interesting because I served from 1970 to 1976. I was a member of the 13th Evacuation Hospital, Medical Hospital, with the Wisconsin National Guard, so I have a little background there. I spent some time down in lovely Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri in basic training, but taught me a lot of discipline, I can tell you, John. So that was my experience. My father also was a captain with a bomber squadron in World War II, flew missions over France and Germany. He was very decorated back in his day, so I try and get out to see his grave on some of these special days and that, as well as my own mother, who he married, worked at the Badger ammunition plant just outside of Baraboo on your way to Devil's Lake. I don't believe it's not an ammunition plant anymore. It's probably turned in now to housing development.
Facility is still there.
The facility is still there, John. But that was an ammunition plant, and my mother, along with all the other women that stayed behind who had husbands and boyfriends and family members overseas fighting, went and worked. That was a very huge installation during the war, providing it. So I have some special ties to a lot of things. John, I want a quick mention here as we're coming up. Here's the leading the parade, the Chief of Police, which we will all stand here also for our Legion Color Guard. Aaron Chapin, 21 years of law enforcement. Today he's celebrating 1 year as head of our Chief of Police here in town. He's also a sergeant in the Wisconsin Air National Guard. And also, we're going to shoot a picture here. You're going to get a great picture of the Legion Color Guard. And I'm going to say, from left to right, is Kathy Durant, a guard. Dale Sankey, carrying the U.S. flag. Corey Geisler, the Legion Post 534 flag. And Aaron Holland, the guard. They are always designed to have a guard on both sides of the colors. I just got to remove my hat here.
As many along the parade route have done, which is nice to see.
Remove the hats. I will also, John, be saluting like I did back in the days of old. I was going to wear my old uniform, but I couldn't quite fit, John. That is great, John, to see everybody stand, pay honor to the colors. Next, John, in this convertible is the commander. Our post commander is Nate Wire, but unfortunately won't be able to attend. So today it is Corey Geisler. I guess he wasn't in the color guard. They made some last minute switches. So that is Corey Geisler right there passing before us. Commander is someone who is in charge of the whole post, helping with fundraising in the day-to-day operation of the post. Here we come, John, with wagon number 1, I believe. Trying to get caught up here.
World War II and Korean.
Yeah, World War II and Korean veterans. It says to stand and clap, and it's really nice to see, John, that everybody along the parade route is doing that. Again, today is a very special day to remember and honor all the people that gave the ultimate sacrifice of their lives. And these are people that have also sacrificed a lot. We have the McFarland Gold families. These would be the Campmeyers and the Chamberlains, were the names given to me. Gold Star families started in 1947 to recognize the outstanding efforts of people who lost their lives in past wars. Here's Badger boys and Badger girls. And I've got names that were given to me. There's Max, Liam, Ella Puritan, Sadie Witt, Lily Gregg were just a few of the names that I was able to gather. So again, recognize them. Oh my goodness, and it's Michelle Garvey. Hey, keep your eyes on the road. Boy, we're worried when you get Michelle in charge of something. Here's our guest speaker, B.J. Ganem. He's the CEO of Sierra Delta. His mission to empower every veteran, disabled and non-disabled, with access to approved dog training that provides purpose, innovation, and community through the love of dogs. There's your auxiliary president, which would be Jody Armstrong. She's the president and helps with organizing various events that support and give back to the community, such as scholarship for high school kids, pancake breakfasts. Next, I believe that is our village president, Carolyn Clow. I had the pleasure of sitting next to her years ago in a 10-year village planning meeting, which was very interesting, John, but she was very knowledgeable, and glad to see that she got in there as president, and that she had some good ideas in that, so kudos to her. Oftentimes, village presidents, it's not a fun job,
No,
John.
not at all. It's
a lot of different issues facing these people, correct?
a lot of challenges. I mean,
Yes, there are, no matter at what level of government you are today. Again, they're coming by pretty fast here. I'm going to have to keep talking pretty quickly here.
The fire rescue ambulance, they've got a couple of those.
Yep. I'm going to read through what I was given here. The ladder truck and old truck. The new ladder truck is still under construction. They're scheduled to do the final inspection in 3 weeks, assuming they complete all items. It'll then be sent to the dealer for equipment mounting. Dealer's expected to complete the mounting 1 to 2 weeks. Should be making the trip home around the first week of July. They'll begin training staff with hopeful time frame by August 1st. They'll be planning a ceremony to place it in service. More information to come later. The antique fire truck
Hasn't come by yet.
No, it's not, but it's coming up. Engine 481's a pumper believed to be built on a 1942 Ford chassis, but it has no VIN or date of manufacture. So the truck was originally purchased by the United States Army Air Corps and used at Truex Field in Madison, Wisconsin. In October 1947, the McFarland Fire Department purchased this truck to replace a 1924 chemical engine. Interesting, John. Don't know much about those things, but the original shipping bills displayed in the fire and rescue training room. Engine 481 was the first and only water pumper in the department until a Mack Pierce engine with a 750 gallons per minute pump came to us.
There's your ladder truck, and again, those things are not cheap.
Would you ever want to go up on the top of one of those babies, John?
No.
I don't think so either.
Thank goodness we have people who are willing to do it again.
Oh, you are
Majority
absolutely right,
of
John.
the department are volunteers.
Yep, absolutely.
This is a tender. They used to be called tankers back in my day, and
Yep.
hauling water. And here, Bill, here comes your original fire truck, followed by the newest one in the fleet.
Yep. You know, John, I got to quick share some with you too, which is kind of interesting. I have yet to see a piece of candy thrown in this parade.
I'm going to be disappointed kids, but
Yeah.
you know what? That again, like
Maybe
we said, not what
the
it's
point
about.
of this parade, correct? Because I actually had a little interesting tidbit. I went online and Googled the 4 most popular candies thrown out at parades. Can you guess which of those
Tootsie
4?
Rolls?
Tootsie Rolls obviously were number 1.
Not sure. Look at this utility, though. This is sharp. Fire trucks have changed a lot over the
Yes,
years.
they
Much
have.
more versatile. And remember, as a
because they're-
kid back in the day, the firemen used to ride on the back of the trucks, and of course,
Right.
doesn't happen anymore. And
Well, they're used for a variety of purposes too, John. You know, they're not just for fighting fires, like you said. You know, they can get involved in, automobile
Search and
accidents.
rescue and-
Oh, you're right. So be ready for everything. All right, coming up now, you've got the Spiders. These are 3-wheel touring motorcycles. They're safer than obviously regular motorcycles, and a used one of these usually is $20,000 to $30,000. So
Wow.
They are pricey, aren't they, John? So you can see, I think they probably go to a variety of parades. Oh, here we got the first person. I just saw him throw, I think, a little candy out. So the other ones were Tootsie Rolls, Smarties,
oh, sure.
Jolly Ranchers, and Double Bubble Bubble Gum. were the 4 top ones that were given. So kind of cool. I like to see that young gentleman there with probably his father. He's got the United States kind of flag headgear on, and people are all dressed for the occasion.
These things are cool. That's
spiders, yep.
And again, thanks to them taking their time here.
Absolutely. Next up, John, is we have Mike Nyber. Humvees, brought in 3 of them today. A Humvee is a high mobility, multi-purpose wheel vehicle. It's a lightweight, highly mobile, high performance, diesel powered, a 4-wheel drive, and these are also air transportable and air droppable, John. So they are used heavily in combat missions all over. Hold it, John. And what do you think one of those babies runs? $220,000.
Yeah,
they carry 8 people, and how fast can they go? They can go up to 70 miles an hour. So.
You think our fire trucks were durable?
Yeah,
these
you're
are
right.
As durable as they get.
Take a look at those. Yep. And here we go. The IMS, our Indian Mound Middle School band, led by Mr. Brian Vanderbloemen, and they are 90 students strong.
Awesome.
Yep. Oh, and great to hear them.
No doubt some of my former students
for the United States Marines. Little Cather karaoke there. I'd like to sing a little karaoke again if I can to honor our...
Look at this shot that Ben is getting there. That is awesome.
That's great, yeah. Benny Beck's been with us for many years, John, on our telecast. Just graduated from, I believe, MATC. There we go. That is your IMMS middle school band, 90 strong. So wonderful to see kids. And not everything's about athletics and that, but to see music. My boys were all in athletics, but boy, they were in the band too. Marching band, pep band, so important.
Couple of sousaphones there.
Next up, we have the Infinity Martial Arts car here. Infinity Martial Arts, 5120 Firewall Street. They build strong habits while getting fit and learning valuable self-defense skills. Leadership skills such as focus, respect, and confidence are built into all of their programs. Their classes are high energy, goal-oriented, and provide challenge and positive reinforcement for all of their participants.
Well, I know the one they were just doing a little demonstration over there.
Yep.
They're up, in, out, cross, down, back.
It hurt me, John, so I didn't look.
Been practicing that one with my grandson.
Okay, we've got, I believe, oh, here we go. These are the Infinity kids right here, John.
They're
nice group
excited.
of kids, and look at the different ages too, John. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I
Again,
think they start as young as 3 or 4.
Absolutely. So we've got kids in music. We've got kids in martial arts. We've got athletic. I mean, you name it. Our community offers a lot of things. Here we go. We got the Girl Scouts, John. Girl Scouts were founded in 1912 in Savannah, Georgia. Their motto, to serve God and country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. Very special to see. They do a lot of things besides just sell cookies, right, John?
Right, and great to have our scouts and leaders.
Absolutely.
Of course, we need people willing to be leaders, and that's a commitment. And it's good to see people willing to do that for our young people today. And
yeah, and for such a great thing that they're promoting too, John, with these are lifetime skills that are going to help all these kids in their future, no matter what direction they go in. You know, another thing, because it said they empower girls and promote compassion, courage, confidence, character, leadership, entrepreneurship, and citizenship. Boy, you can't beat that, can you? For values that are being taught to young kids. Okay, we're up next here. This is McFarland Historical Society, which is right across the street from us here. Open Sundays from 1 to 4, admissions free, donations accepted. The president is Dale Marsden, the webmaster Jane Lick, dedicated to preserving the heritage of McFarland. So get in there sometime and take a tour. Very interesting to learn a little more about our community, as well as also part of the Historical Society is the Larson House on the Four Corners, built in 1898. They just renovated it and restored it in 2012, John. I actually bought a board as part of the Buy a Board campaign to help restore it, so very
well,
good.
And I think they almost lost that building. It was in
did.
quite a state of disrepair.
Yep.
Did a lot of work and a lot of fundraising to pull that off. So.
Right. Okay, we got our Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts here. Troop 53. The Cub Scouts actually were founded by men from McFarland Lutheran Church, led by Bernie the Bear Friedland. What a great gentleman Bernie was. He passed away in 2008. He marched every year in this parade, and when they had dwindling numbers, Bernie did some extra fundraising and stuff like that to keep it going. So God bless you, Bernie, up in heaven. You were a wonderful man. And Scouts again. Troop 53 Boy Scouts are led by Dan Maas.
Prepared for life. Love it. Marching band from the high school, who we have the privilege of hearing on football game nights.
Yep. And a McFarland High School band under the direction of Mr. Ben Peterson, who's been here 14 years. The drum majors holding the banner were Natalie Branch and Claire Hovland. 110 marching strong. Also Mr. Joe Hartson assisting today. Let's see what they're going to play for us, John. Hail! Hail! Come on, McFarland. Gosh,
yeah,
I got
that
cut
song
up my
before.
notes. Yep, and a little Cather karaoke. Bands, but hey, so great to see 110 people, kids marching in the band. Next, this is, gosh, I'm trying to see what that is.
Mrs. Wisconsin.
Oh, Miss Wisconsin.
America.
Great story. Miss Wisconsin USA. Hollis Brown, crowned on May 8, 2022. Beat out 20 other. Here's a very sad story in a way, but she's on a mission. She was sexually assaulted in college, and through therapeutic outlets, now she's become a resource and spokesperson for sexual assault victims and their families, providing a strong support system to healing and being able to lead a healthy life for the remainder of their life. So kudos to you, Miss Wisconsin, and good luck in the Miss USA pageant in 2022. Next we have these are Model A's. Model A's were put together by the Ford Company from October 1927 to 1932, about 5 or 6 years until the Depression kind of ended their production. Over 5 million of them were built. At the time, they got 13.3 miles per gallon. And at that point in time, the average cost of one of those, John, was only $640. Now today, they're a little more expensive.
Well, I think people drive vehicles that probably don't get much more than that today.
Oh, you're right, John.
Sadly.
Hey, right now, if one of those is in fair condition, you get $7,500. If one of those is in perfect condition, $137,000. So you can see where they really take a lot of time and effort in making sure that those are in perfect shape. Also, John, what do you think the minimum wage was in 1931 when these cars cost $640?
15 cents?
It was 25 cents.
25.
Yeah. So I think that I've kind of kept up here
1929.
with stuff.
Tell you what, Bill, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just getting older, but parade seems to be like going fast. I mean,
Boy,
like,
this is really going
I've never
quick.
seen a marching band go as
No,
as
neither
fast.
have I, John.
Maybe
You know,
there's a limit to the amount of time the parade is allowed or something, but
I mean, I thought life slowed down at our age.
no, they're racing through it.
They are. Wow. You know, maybe we could also mention, John, the Lions Club, the barbecue from 11 to 6 today at the high school. You can get a barbecue chicken dinner. Also in front of the building from 11 to 4 will be the Lioness Club. We'll be having a bake sale, fundraisers. So
And I think
make sure
the
you get over there and
Legion
support
Legion
them.
might have food today too. I thought I saw hot dogs and brats listed.
These are always remembered flags right here. It's a Veteran Services nonprofit organization to help homeless veterans of Wisconsin. The founders are Mac and Carol McClatchy. They've been doing this for 10 years. Their motto, to give back by purchasing their flags and other items that are 100% made in the United States, people are supporting veterans. And their motto also, always remembered, never forgotten. Great little nonprofit organization. So if you're interested in a, in a specialty flag or something, contact them. Always remembered flags. What we got coming up here, John? I've got next should be the Lions Club and Lionesses.
You know, we're dropping at numbers in organizations like the Legion and VFW simply because of age. And hope we can do all we can to support those organizations.
Yep. Here we are. The Lions Club was founded in 1962, the Lionesses in 1977. They're part of the world's largest club organization with more than 1.4 million members in more than 200 countries. They're a network of volunteers who work together to meet the needs that challenge communities. A couple of things they do here. They sponsor the Wednesday night now food truck frenzy down at the gazebo. They do Adopt a Highway and just tons of other things, as well as they are sponsoring today the Memorial Day Chicken Barbecue at the high school.
And again, Lions Club and other clubs in McFarland, if you're interested, we need people to step up in the community. And again, these organizations are aging, and it's time for young, and I refer to young as under 50, younger people to step up and be part of the community. And we can't just feel like we're entitled to the things we have here. You have got to give some time.
It's Tom's Auto that just passed by. Tom's Auto, a family-owned and operated auto repair shop since 1986, located at 5402 Paulson Road. And McFarland, as their advertising says, it's just a stone's throw from McDonald's. If you listen to them on the radio. And their motto on their website, a little town feel with big-time services. And John, as we're actually, you're not going to believe this, John, we are at the end.
I believe so.
Of the parade. This is a record time. And
a lot of things in the parade. It's just they seem to motor by us here pretty quickly.
Yes, they did. So I guess maybe as we kind of come to the end of this, I want to make sure to say this and close it on a note that I think is important here, John. As our parade ends, remember, whenever you see a man or a woman in uniform, make sure to say to them, proud of you and thank you for your service. Real heroes never die. They will always live in our hearts to inspire us, motivate us, and guide us in our lives. Let us now take a final moment of silence, as we're going to do here, to remember these fallen heroes and give thanks to all of them for what we have lost. They are heroes gone, but never forgotten. A moment of silence. So again, John, I'm going to say, if you want to have a few final words, I'm just going to say thank you again. This is Bill Cather, and I'm going to say God bless you, stay healthy, and so long from McFarland, Wisconsin, USA, Memorial Day 2022. And over to you, John, for a closing word, if you'd like to finish
Well,
it
and
up.
one more is if folks can get into the cemeteries and check out, I know Larry Grenzo's fifth graders went over and put flags up on for our veterans, and it'd be a nice thing just to walk through and stop and pause and say a thank you, and just remember that people gave their lives for what we have today. And again, we're not entitled to anything, and we shouldn't take any of it for granted either. So, Bill, again, an outstanding crew here today with Patrick and Andrew and Rudy and Ben of benbex.com and Stephanie once again. Just an outstanding job. And Bill, again, hats off to you for all your research, hours of research that you put in. Folks, if you could see all the notes here, it's impressive. The problem is, like I said, they were going so darn fast. It was hard to keep everything. I remember those days when Jim Hickey used to stop out and had a stop sign, and he would stop people in the parade. Maybe that's a thought for next year, but this is, again, a good day of remembrance and observance, and hope everybody has enjoyed seeing our parade, either live or in the future on in the archives.
I think it's very important also, John, that, every day is a Memorial Day, or should be. We should never forget these people and, who lost their lives and who served the country, and say it's just one day a year that we remember them. No, because the people that have lost people are people who are right now serving our country in that. It's an everyday deal with them.
Yep.
You don't just say, oh, for one day we'll do it, and then, because I said, they are gone but should never be forgotten. So I guess on that note, again, Bill Cather and John Wells saying we hope that we've made this Memorial Day just a little more special, and we hope we've really shined the spotlight on where it needed to be today, John, which is on all the veterans.
And we'll close with this shot of the traffic jam here post parade. But again, thanks to the crew, and enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Thank you.